And hello, world. Welcome to it. This is Ryan, aka Crownson's Corner. This is the Healing Chefs podcast. And today's guest, we do have OG Rico Bandz right
Rico
here.
Bandz.
There we go.
How you doing? How you doing?
Yeah. Southside Phoenix legend.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for showing up. And we'll go ahead and jump into our first segment, which is Cannabis Journey. All right. And cannabis journey is all about like how you found cannabis yourself, and then where you're at with it now.
Okay. You talking about like smoked?
Yeah, like the first time.
I think the first time I smoked marijuana, I think I was probably about 7 years old.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. No, we was in the trenches, man. I was stealing that shit from my brother.
Okay.
I can cuss on here, right?
Yeah, man. That's all.
We wide open.
Yeah, you do
right,
it. Talk whatever.
Yeah, just started smoking weed. Little joints, and then they had like little bongs back then with like the little baby jar things or something. Just making their own jars back then. Me and my little brother, we used to be stealing that shit, smoking it high in a motherfucker. Yeah. So
So from there, and then I'm sure you progressed into like end up getting your own and stuff like that. And then like most of us, I'm sure after a while, once you're like smoking, you're like, okay, I gotta figure out a way to either be a part of this or get more of this and work out through this cannabis. Did you ever like some people grow themselves, or did you ever like with like make it work for you?
I mean, we all tried to. We all tried to grow. Like, first start off with the seeds. Start off with the seeds from the Reggie. When you kids.
That's what we were talking. See, now we brought it back. So when T Will was on here, I'm pretty sure we were talking about, remember the brick?
Yeah.
And then you'd have the trays.
Yeah.
And you'd have to. Oh, this is so funny. You'd break it up, and then you'd have to like lean it up just so you could get all the seeds and stuff to fall out. Because if you were sitting there picking, or you had a girl sitting there picking through all. Yeah. So either way, yeah. But I remember. Thank you for those who brought the Reggie.
Yeah.
We needed it, but no more.
No more. It's gone.
It's good. It's good for some. I mean, there's price points.
Some old folks.
Yeah. Yeah, because I even knew some older folks even more recently in the past few years. They would just like, they tried to give me some edibles or something.
Yeah.
And they just take all the weed and grind it up. And I'm just like,
I was just looking for my edibles this morning.
Oh, yeah?
I think the kids and took the shit.
Oh.
I'm like, I know I ain't took it. Where's it at?
Well, what did you have?
My boy gave me something. I don't know. I forgot what it was. Like some Sour Patches or something.
Okay.
So I just had them on over there on the dresser in the room. They've been sitting up there about 2 weeks. I'm like, let me just take one or something real quick. I'm like, where the pack at? Oh, I don't know. Everybody got Tree Junkie shirts on.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I wouldn't know. So with Tree Junkie, you are a part of that, and
Yes.
How did that all become a thing?
T Will, that's one of my good friends. We've been friends for a while, and he always had this big ideal, like he wanted to do the grow thing and stuff like that. So
right,
I was in trouble at this time, and at a downhill, and he used to come over and come chill with me. We used to drink and smoke Black and Miles and just talk,
yeah.
And he started coming up with the blueprint, you know what I'm saying, and just mapping it out right there. And I was like, bro, I want to do this. He's looking for the buildings and stuff like that. And it took about maybe like a couple years, and it all just came to life.
That's what's up. Because I think I even see you were with T Will back a while ago at where you at Mita?
Yeah, Mita.
Yeah. Seen you up there and stuff. Just trying not to fanboy out there, but
that's right. Yeah. So I had just came home. I came home June 5th.
Right.
We've been doing this for a while. What, 4 years?
Congratulations too on that, man.
Yeah.
And then I seen you since you're talking about that. I seen you going through the through your box.
Yeah.
How's that going? You finding some good stuff?
Well, I was looking. So I got a vision board in there, and I had wrote down a lot of things that I wanted to do.
Right.
And this is probably like in 2000. So I just went back into the box and seen, just to see what was going on, and I'm doing everything I said I was going to do.
Bro, man,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, Shout out to you, man, because like that's it. Shout out to anybody that has a vision and starts bringing it to life, because like I've seen a picture of something that it's like when you first start, you're pushing like this square that you can barely move,
Yeah.
but over time those edges round off, and then by the end of it you're like sidekicking that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out to you. That's
Yes,
that's an
sir.
inspiration right there.
And I went looking for some old raps too.
Yeah. I mean, probably pull for some inspiration from
Yeah,
then. I mean,
a couple 16 bars to get me, 2,500 or something.
hey,
You know what I'm saying? I said, let me go in there. I didn't want to write nothing too, so I'm gonna keep it
okay.
real. I didn't want to write nothing at that time. Let me go in this box. Let me look at the vision board. Okay, boom, we good. Let's go.
Hey, man,
I'll be back in a minute.
it's your art anyway. Do what you want.
Yeah.
And so with the tree junkie and everything, like I'm sure a lot of people would be like, how did you get there? But like when you're like what is your favorite strain? I haven't gotten into too many of the different products. I know that you guys are coming, like Tree Junkies coming out with like a rosin roll in
Yeah, rosin
itself.
roll.
Yeah. And I got to try the gelato. Is there anything that you suggest that like is
We're coming out
Rico
with
Band's
we're
favorite?
coming out with 100 bands OG.
Oh,
So
well, I mean,
yeah.
let's see here, and there it is.
Yeah. We're coming out with 100 bands OG, so we're just getting that together right now. But that's something that's
Okay.
special.
Nice.
Yeah.
On the lookout. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into my next segment, which is trip tales, but we'll kind of like edit this one into a. It's like, yeah.
You are?
So, as I was explaining, those of you who have edibles or have ever had high dose edibles, will start to recognize this a little bit more, that when you do eat edibles, you're riding the rails basically of the same thing as psychedelics.
For real?
For real. That's why you'd be kind of like tripping out and stuff. And like, if you ever like don't believe me, take a decent sized edible and close your eyes.
Oh man, shit.
You're gonna kaleidoscope, and it's gonna, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, he was right. Yeah, I know this because I do this.
Yeah.
But I myself am been talking to people, like, and you don't have these experiences, but I've been talking to people and trying to normalize psychedelics use for like helping with like PTSD, as I'm a veteran with that. And the only thing that turned me in from that aggressive, like reactive person who wanted to fight all the time and argue all the time was like ketamine.
Okay.
Now that worked for me, not saying it works for everybody. Find a clinic, find a doctor, talk to your doctor, figure it out. But that's what worked for me. That's why I'm way more calm and more like nice and stuff nowadays.
So you take it right now?
Not right now.
Yeah.
I've done treatments and I don't really need it. Like it's a, like when you take it and the dose that you get, it like sits you down.
Okay.
Like it's not something that you should ever drive on or do anything like that. Or have I ever tried to?
Okay.
But no, it sits you down and it makes you, it really puts like, that demon, like, and that sometimes when you're like mad or something, that comes out in the forefront of your personality, and then when you calm down, you're like, why was I kind of doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I know that person.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm in combat a couple times, so like I'm crazy. So that, what this ketamine does is put that person back there. So if there is something that would trigger that demon, it gives me enough time to delay to go, that we don't need that.
Yeah.
Like Mike Tyson once said, he's like, back in the day, I was the scariest motherfucker around, or whatever he said.
People feared him.
Yeah, but nowadays he's like, I don't have to do that anymore. I just have to be the funny guy.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel after getting out of the army and stuff like that. Like that person, that demon helped protect me at certain times, but now using that demon outside of the army in a civilian way, people are scared of that shit, and it don't work. So you got to find another way. And ketamine helped me. But also I like to trip on acid and have a good time too. So
Okay,
like, I mean,
shit.
shit.
You're keeping it real.
Yeah. No, I'm an open book. Everybody knows. I told like I've had like all sorts of problems and stuff. Like I had a mental breakdown and sought like solace in drugs. I fixed that and fixed the problem, and I'm moving on. But I checked myself into the VA. I had to.
Yeah,
I was losing my
thank
shit.
God.
Yeah. I was losing my shit. So, but it's
I know all
okay.
about that.
Sometimes I want everyone to listen. We'll jump into the next segment, but it's okay to go and have those. I mean, little vacations. I know life is rough and bills and stuff like that, but man, sometimes we got to save ourselves. We're losing too many of our people
We are.
to these demons. But you did have not getting too serious, but you did have experience with like edibles, like tripped out on.
Man,
When
I was going through one of them.
Someone dosed you or something.
I was going through one of them, downhill moments.
Okay.
Right before I have to turn myself in. Going back and forth to court every month. They saying they want to give you this much time and then this much time, and
I can't
you
even
just
imagine.
going back and forth. just worrying about bills and how you gonna take care of shit, who gonna be there, who not. And I had this bad toothache, and I ain't want to go to the dentist. I didn't want to spend no money and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, let me chew some of these gummies and shit just to go to sleep. So I ate about like 1,600 milligrams.
Oh,
you hear me?
No.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm just eating them. I'm just chilling. I'm cool,
Ooh.
So boom, I go to sleep. Because remember, there was them gushers. This is 2020. So I'm just eating them gushers.
Oh.
Man, I
bet you them is a spray too. They aren't even infused.
I don't know what the fuck was on the motherfuckers. I woke up. I had this headache. I called my uncle. I said, man, I'm having a brain aneurysm. I'm dying. Take care of the kids. I love you.
Oh my God.
He said, boy, what the hell wrong with you? I'm like, man, I'm dying. She's like, boy, shut up. You ate all them gummies. I'm like, damn, I did. I was so fucking high. Oh my God, bro. I was scared. It felt like my body, I just jumped out my body. And it came back.
That's psychedelics, bro. That's psychedelics. Yeah.
I was scared.
I feel that. The other day, I like just the other day, and it's not even 1,600. So good Lord, that's a special demon in itself. And my tolerance is pretty high. I sat there, I was playing Call of Duty with the boys, and I did a podcast. Shout out MVGA podcast, Make Veterans Great Again podcast. Did his, and he gave me some gummies. And I smashed the sativa ones, and it was like 100 milligrams, but it was like CBG. CBG, if you don't know, attaches to your THC receptors, and like when THC comes by, it's like pulls it into it. Yeah. So then I had another one. It was for nighttime, and I'm like, this is gonna be a time bomb because I got to get to bed, and I know I'll stay up and just play this damn game for forever. So I ate them, but those are THC 100 milligrams and CBN. CBN is the degradation of THC that, like, if you ever had weed for way too long and then you go smoke it and you only get tired, that's what CBN is. Okay. But I did that, and then all of a sudden in the middle of the game, and I'm like, guys, I got to go. And then I woke up the next day, that headache, not close to as bad as yours, I'm sure, and just higher and shit still. But 1,600, how long did that take for you to come down?
Man, I can't remember, man. I was so high. I was high for days. Yeah, I was high for a couple of days.
I'm sure.
Yeah, that was
that headache is brutal.
Man, I thought I was dying.
It's like right here.
It was in there.
Yeah.
Like somebody just put up this.
Yeah. Quit eating distillate gummies and like I'm done eating. Like I told my boys after I just ate this stuff, I'm not eating no more distillate edibles.
You scared?
No, it's the headache.
Why give you the headache like that?
That's a good ass question. Probably like I don't even know. Maybe I don't even know because I drink water and stuff. At first, I'm like, am I dehydrated? Right?
Dehydrated.
It's got to be something with like maybe solvent residuals, maybe, or I don't know. But
that was crazy.
Eat rosin stuff, bro. That's like organic, pressed. There's no solvents. Solventless is the way to go nowadays because some of that solvent be giving me headaches now, even more than I think about it. But not these. I don't know. I've been hitting these connected and alien labs things here.
Okay.
We'll let you hit these here in a second. But where are we at? Okay. And we'll just go ahead and run to break real quick, and then we'll come back with the mental health is wealth. Got some stuff to talk. Hold on, I got my audio. Did we lose any audio? Okay. Did you want to hit it?
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
But if you ever want to try those are pretty good. The alien labs and stuff. Just let me know when we're back, I guess. You?
Almost.
Oh.
Are you back?
All right. And we're back. So the third segment that we have here is mental health is wealth. And it's all about how we deal with these things that life has given us. Because I've been kind of like, I listened to your song, I Am Arizona, the part 2 and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I related heavily
on that one.
With that one. Like I was driving the other day. I think I was on the way here to listen to do another podcast, and I was listening to that, and I almost like had a tear come out because when you said that you were where you were, and you couldn't go home to your grandma, same thing happened to me. I was in the Army. My grandfather died, and I couldn't go back. They wouldn't let me go back. They're like, no, not right now. I'm like, what do you mean not right now? Like, I'm a go. They're like, no, you're not. So that, and then I found out then that they even buried him on my birthday. So listening to that and stuff, like that spoke to me heavily. So like, I feel you on that, and I'm sorry that happened to you. And it's a bunch of bullshit.
My condolences as well, man.
Yeah. So there are these things that we deal with day to day. Mental health, I deal with a lot. Again, I'm a veteran with PTSD. Do you have any like coping mechanisms or like any like tales that you can tell anybody that can kind of help relate them? Because the whole idea of this podcast is to make it to where we can talk about the things that people that don't really like normally talk about them, at least trying to help somebody out, not feel so alone.
I used to like when I was going through it, I used to drink a lot of alcohol.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I used to drink a lot of syrup. I used to pop a lot of pills. I used to drink, I'm not drink, but I smoke Black and Milds. Just, just trying to cope with everything. You know what I'm saying? And before I went to prison to do my time, I had felt all the way down, like all the way down to where I'm like, something is wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm drinking a bottle a day, a bottle of 1942, a bottle of Kasazu, maybe a bottle and a half a day myself, smoking, 10 to 15 Black and Milds. And it just got worse. And I seen these black rings around my eyes. I hopped on the scale. I lost 20 pounds. I wasn't eating. I'm like, man, I'm falling. So what I did was I went in my wallet, and I grabbed my access card, and I called them, and I checked myself into my primary care. I made an appointment, and he told me that I suffered from depression. And so at that point, I got the prescription, and I remember sitting down at my counter, and I'm just looking at him like, man, it comes down to this. I'm like, what am I like? This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I know I'm not crazy. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just had to get back into myself, and I started hiking up the mountains. I started just doing things what made me happy as a kid when we had no worries. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go back to prison.
That's crazy because I've been thinking like that lately. I'm like,
seeing all that made me fall down again. But it was either like, hey, man, you're going to drink some hooch, you're going to shoot some heroin, there was pills in there, there was meth in there. And I never done those type of, fentanyl and all that type of shit.
Jeez,
And I'm
man.
just sitting there like, man, you got to pray. So what I did, I fast for the month of Ramadan because I'm a Muslim, and I got back on my
Okay.
deen and I started praying real hard, and I stayed away from the people that were on drugs and stuff like that. Um, and I just worked out, I read, and I was really just planning, putting a plan together for when I come home. So I just tell everybody that's going through something, really tap into yourself, start praying, get closer to your creator. It's okay to be alone sometimes, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to figure out yourself. Don't indulge into, what somebody else is doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If that person is coping on that, that's what he's dealing with. Try your best to get him off of it or her off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I had many friends just falling, and I caught myself asking questions like, how does that feel, man? How is it? How is the high?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when it got to that, I'm like, bro, I got to step back because now
Yeah.
my mind is asking questions.
Yeah. You about to do it.
Man, I'm getting the fuck away from you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what and I mean, as much as that sucks for those people that actually go into that, I just heard something recently where a guy said like addiction isn't a disease, nor is it like I forgot what else, but he's like it's a response to trauma.
Yeah.
All right. So why are we judging people that are their only way of getting away from that trauma is is to escape into drugs? Like we need to talk to them and help them,
Yeah.
not just discard them. It's not something that just happens.
Yeah.
Like there's reasons why these things happen, and we need to start caring about each other more. But I'm glad, thank the Lord that you got away from that.
Yeah, man, I had to, man, or I would have failed even harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I just got, close
That's another thing. Like when your
to
mind
God.
is getting attacked, get your body in gear. You know what I'm saying? Get working out and stuff like that. And then if your body's at a problem, you need to start working on your mind. So what you did is you started like doing physical things like
Yeah.
hiking and doing the things that we like used to do as a kid and stuff that brought us joy. Because like think about a field trip, right? You were so excited on a field
Yeah,
trip.
for sure.
Why? Because endless possibilities could happen.
Just waking up first day of school, putting your clothes, having your clothes ready, trying them on.
What's the difference between that and today?
Come on now.
I mean,
we got bills now.
Yeah,
we have kids now. That's the difference.
That's
but
the difference,
it's all right to go back into that kid moment and
you
know what I'm saying, and look in the mirror and smile. We all getting older, but those are the memories.
Yeah.
At this point in my life, I just feel like, I want to get everything in order for my kids, you know what I'm saying? So they can, have something to cherish or something to live off on after I'm gone. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's my main goal is to
And
make
that's
sure
what,
that they're straight, once I'm dead and gone, because we all have to go.
absolutely. And that's what makes a man. Making a man, like I thought going in the army was going to make me a man. I thought going to war, fighting, and killing people was going to make me a man. No, what happens is when you become a man is when you're responsible for other people.
Well, the experience made you who you are today.
I know, but I'm
you know
saying,
what I'm saying?
like,
But you've been a man.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? It was just the experience that made you, you look at things different now because you experienced something, you know what I'm saying, that I haven't never experienced. You know what I'm saying? So that knowledge you have, that's powerful. What you went over there and did, you know what I'm saying? That's
I mean, it
real powerful.
gives experience and different things to what I am now.
Yeah.
But like when I was 18 years old, that's what I thought. I'm like, I'm gonna go to war and come back like a bad. Like, no, man, I was still a dumbass little kid, like still wilding out. We were in the clubs, like, and we're in Germany and stuff, and they're like, someone from another unit would come over. I'm like, who you with?
You over there gang banging,
bro? We're the biggest gang ever. Green, bro. Don't
Who
ever.
you with? Where you from,
bro?
Who your commander?
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand, most of the people that I ran with in the army were actually in gangs outside before they went into this stuff. So, like, I've been a product of that kind of shit growing up out here and stuff. I just happen to be the blonde hair white guy that's just standing around everybody.
Yeah,
I'm the one that goes talks to the cops, dog. I'm like, whoa, hey,
come here.
Let me talk to you guys for a second. They're like, no. I'm like, no, I got it.
For real.
But yeah, but I'm glad that you could share that with us, because like I don't have some of the experiences you have,
Yeah.
and obviously that's the whole thing is everyone's worried about how they're perceived and stuff like that with this mental health stuff. Like,
I just tell my story how it is, man. Like
right,
there's nothing to hide. There's nothing to, I can't be fake about, my life. This is what it is, man.
mm-hmm.
I went to prison. I did almost 10 years in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Been to prison twice, 5 and then 4, and then not including the county times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the first time I sat down and was I was 13. That's when I caught my first case. So
Yeah.
my childhood years from 13 on up, I've been on probation. I'm on probation now.
Damn,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
So
rough.
that's what I just been dealing with my whole
Damn.
life. But it took me,
Yeah, I didn't even think
till I
about
was, 37, sitting in prison to realize a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And it made me change my mind. I had to open space in my mind and recondition it.
How has making music helped in the mental health aspect of things? Are you able to work through things better, or
Well, I'm,
does it
I'm
bring?
expressing myself. It's a form of just letting things out. And like you said, the song, you were listening to the song and it caught you. I'm just trying to tell the real, and and even if my music, I'm trying to make my not try. I'm not trying to make. Hopefully, my songs can help other people. You
Yeah,
know, um, from suffering from the same things I've been through. Or I went through the same things I've been through.
same thing.
Yeah.
We're speaking the same language. So awesome. So all right. So with that, we're gonna go ahead. We're not that far into this. So I want to talk about like your music and stuff. On like what do you have, like you dropped before, and I've listened to some of the earlier
Hmm.
stuff and some of the stuff that you dropped recently, like the Lil Bad Big Mad Lil Mad.
Big man, little man. Yeah.
Big Mad, man, I've been listening to it so much. I'm like singing along with it. I'm like, man, I can't be singing this in public because I'll be like,
I'll be
I
asking
ain't
the
I
kids.
ain't popping out of no bins. I
I'll
ain't
be
been.
telling the kids. I'd be like, what y'all big mad or little mad?
I
And get up
love
in the
that
morning and
stuff.
they want to go to school. I'm big mad.
Yeah, I'd be big mad every time I gotta go to work. What like I like how you've changed up your style. Is that more of like the beats and stuff that you're working with now? I saw you live too, and dude was like, "Why are you arguing with dude?" And I'm like, "Man, those two dudes are working together."
Which
That,
one?
like, you were live the other
Oh
day,
yeah, yeah.
and you were working on like maybe
Who?
ad libs at the time or something,
What was I with?
and then
The computer was right there.
like you and dude were like working together, and
Uh.
then you were on live with some other dude underneath, and he's like, "Why are you so aggressive?" You're like, "We're working."
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Mo Money. That's my boy, Mo Money, right there.
that's what's up.
Shout out to Mo Money.
Shout out.
Yeah, that's one of my good friends right there, man.
Awesome. Yeah, no,
DJ Mo Money.
that was funny because sometimes if you would sit back and listen to some of the conversations me and my homie Cameron have had,
Yeah.
you'd probably be like, "Why are they so mad at each other?" Well, Cam's always the cool one. I'm the wild one, but he's always like, people are like, "Why are you arguing?" Like, no, we're talking. This is work. This is how we
That's
get
how we
through
get
things.
down.
This is how we get through things. But I mean, it's also helped me grow. Um, what brought inspiration? Where did you find Big Mad Lil Mad?
In
Like,
prison.
okay, yeah, I mean,
A couple of days before I come home. Big Mad, Lil Mad, yeah. Big bands on bands, yeah. I pop out on a man, yeah. What the fuck is you saying, yeah? You don't have time for me. My new baby rode that time with me. You
matter
know
of
what I'm
fact,
saying?
do you want to throw that into the? Do you want to play that video into here? Or
Yeah, I mean, you can do what you want to do,
matter
man.
of fact, let's run. Let's run
We
it from.
live right now?
Yeah, we're live right now. Let's run
Ooh,
it.
I didn't know we was live. I thought y'all was chopping it up.
No. Yeah, we're live. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. Because I don't know if any, like, I know like Arizona out here. Have you been paying attention to like the rap arena and stuff like that that's been going on with, like, I mean, you know Two Tone,
Oh
and
yeah, Two-Tone my boy, man. That's my
yeah,
partner right there. Been knowing him
yeah, I
for a
missed
long
out on
time.
him last week. We're gonna get him back. But
Two-Tone. What's up, baby?
man,
He over there killing it, man. I love his.
I love that.
Man, I wake up.
The Cash
I
App
go to
is
sleep. The
open.
cat mustard energy.
And
Chili.
bro, I need to go make some. Man, Every time I think of like making something, because I actually make chili killers, all I think of it is chili killer.
Hey, he be having me dying, bro. He just be. I like it because he's just being him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
my
yeah,
dude. Shout out to Two Tone.
yeah. That dude's doing it. That Hatrix. Yeah. That's fire. There's nothing but fire coming out of there. And then he said something about people getting managers before anything's operating. I'm like, man, I need a manager. They ain't doing nothing.
That's been a Phoenix problem for years, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Get some out of shape chick to be your manager.
So have you heard
bro, I'm telling
Ooh,
hey,
cold.
she got but she stacked up. Never mind.
Y'all cold. So have you heard the earliest music you heard? C-Thug? Have you heard of C-Thug?
I don't.
C-Thug, I Am Arizona. So that's what I used to go by.
Okay.
So that's where I Am Arizona 2 comes from.
Oh, okay.
So I had an I Am Arizona. The album was called I Am Arizona, and I had a song called I Am Arizona. So I just put I Am Arizona 2. So go back to iTunes or Spotify, type in C-THUG in the album's I Am Arizona. Then you'll see, boom.
That's what's up. So, like what? Because when I was growing up out here, I went to like Deer Valley Middle School and Goldwater High School out there in that Phoenix Glendale cross right there. But then I ended up in a group home and stuff and going to Alhambra.
Okay.
Like off of 35th.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That was a culture shock for me.
Yeah.
I went from like Goldwater, where there was mainly a lot of white people, to where I went to.
You're white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, you couldn't tell, Doc? He got these cameras sometimes make me look like a ghost. But no, I showed up to Alhambra and I was like, oh shit. I'm the only white guy in most of my classrooms. But man, I tell you, those were the most welcoming people I've ever had in my life, dog. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times I would be at Goldwater and you walk in a room and it's just cold. But every time we would go into
cold,
class,
like with the hospital,
cold with people, man.
Oh, cold.
And I would go into like Alhambra and stuff, and it'd be live, people cracking jokes and shit, and it was a good time and stuff like that. No one ever like fucked with me or made me feel awkward. So fuck all that. But like I love being in the city of Phoenix and stuff sometimes, as long as I'm around the right people. And you coming from the South Side, you like, where did you go to school, or did you?
I went to I didn't really go to school.
Fair enough. He was
I went to like Mount Point, Desert Vista. I went to McClintock and stuff like that. And I mean, shit, I was trapping. I was just going to school trying to get some girls, and
we was just going there to
have fun,
figure out where we were leaving to
sell a little weed and come. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I got my GED now. You know what I'm saying? I got my GED in prison. So
I love that shit.
All that old stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah, shout out to you. Don't. Yeah. I got my GED before I joined the Army and stuff, and then it was funny because I was sitting in the Army and they'd be making fun of me, like, you got your GED, and I'm like, I'm in the same job as you dumb motherfucker. You really right next to me right now. How you feel about that? I was partying and having a good time. Well, don't do that.
Oh, he's partying now. That's my son right here. He's partying.
Yeah.
That's Chico.
Okay. Be careful. It gets wild. I
gotta watch him.
Fair enough. All right, we're gonna drop that video.
Yeah, let's do it. Hold on.
All right, got Big Mad Lil Mad coming up.
Okay, there we go.
That's not it. Is it playing?
Yeah, it's playing, but what's going on with my
But
sound?
we don't get it. Here, let me see real quick.
My head was all long. Everybody else left. I was going through it. I was in I wrote this song in my cell. I was going through it. I was in hell. All I had was all long. Everybody else left. Threw it all on the line, became a millionaire. Don't want that hustle in my blood, can't buy that anywhere. Took some losses on the way, the game ain't never fair. These niggas rap about the struggle, I was really there. Blood stains on my sneakers, my nigga shot right in front of me. Picked his body up, dropped him off at the emergency. True story. Slide.
All All right, technical difficulties. All right.
We gotta figure my sound while we ain't hearing it. Like,
there it is.
oh, it's playing on the other side. It's just us.
Just let us know when we're back, and we'll jump into plug talk right after that.
Big man, little man, big man, little man, big bands on bands, popped out on a man, what the fuck is you saying, you don't have time for me, my new baby wrote that time with me, okay, that's fine with me, don't need no apology, spin the block, spin again, Rolls Royce or Benz, how you doing, where you been, I was locked in the pen, we not homies now, you ain't hold me down, I'm getting this money, baby, you gon' slow me down, try to bust down my chain, before the fame I had a name, street code ain't the same, I'm in the hood with my gang, who they mad, they in they feelings, Cardi, my vision, I just walked inside the bank and withdrawed $1 million.
Matter of fact, I'm looking for that.
Big man, little man,
The whole album.
Big man, little man, big bands on bands, never told you, never ran, why you think you a fan, who gon' slide with me? Name one nigga that's flies me. Say you gon' ride
You got Big Man, Little Man, you got I Am Arizona 2, Loyalty.
Flawless diamonds when I green, 40 pointers in my lens, don't be talking with your hands, body snatches on your
Under your
head,
name,
we not homies now, you ain't hold me down, I'm getting this money, baby, you gon' slow me down, wipe his nose, leave a stain, me and you not the same,
that you did a good job on video,
making millions up this pain, ooh, they mad, they in they feelings, just came home, I'm winning, product of the system, free my niggas out that prison. Big man, little man,
20 minutes. There you go. You can just hurry it up and do the plug talk real quick.
Little man, big man, little man, big man, little man,
Yeah. Is he done with the video or?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, awesome. We back?
Yeah, we back.
And run the plug talk real quick.
Plug talk. What kind of plug?
Hey, Scam Likely. There's some like me, but not really likely. Yeah, I might have called your phone. Scam Likely. That's me.
Oh, that was you?
That was me, dog.
I ain't got no money.
Me neither. That's why I was calling. That's my little line. Scam. I was a debt collector before. I'll skip Tracy. I can find anybody. I'm not kidding. All right.
Well, can you find that girl I used to talk to in the 6th grade?
Yeah, Becky. I know her. Becky with the good hair. All right. So Plug Talk is all about things that we have coming up. I know that you have somewhere to go right now, but you want to talk about anything you have coming up. Also, follow if you are not already following. If you're not, I don't know where you've been. At I Am Rico Bandz with a Z. And what else you got going on, man?
Man, we just got a whole lot of Tree Junkie, man. You know,
That's
we just need everybody to go down to the dispensaries and ask for Tree Junkie and buy some Tree Junkie. And when we do the vendor days, you know, pull up. We got T-shirts and we got all type of things that we give away on vendor days.
That's what's up.
You know, support Tree Junkie.
Do you know? Well, next time I see, I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm just looking off trying to think. Next time I see something on Tree Junkie stuff, I'm gonna make sure to share it on the story as well and stuff to get that out there. Okay. And I will try to, as much as possible in the future, have, if not just me, the homie Cameron or anybody else that's associated with Healing Chefs come and show up at the any pop-ups that you guys do. That'd be pretty cool.
And just be on the lookout for Big Mad Lil Mad. The song's getting played nationwide, not just Arizona.
Yeah, it's going, man. It's right fire.
We're shooting a video, finishing up the video with Mo 3. I have a song with Mo 3. You know, he passed away, R.I.P. to Mo 3. And you know, that's what we're putting out next, and we're just shooting more videos and, you know, going on tour.
All right. And Tree Junkie is at Tree Junkee.
Yep.
Now the other one is fake. I've already reported it. If you find it,
yeah, I'm like, who did that?
Some trapper.
Damn.
I mean, they got a Telegram, man. If we went through my accounts on Instagram, there's so many Telegram artists. Like I know who they are. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not real people. They're either bots or.
Yeah.
I'm not a fucking. I've been in, man.
We know what's going on.
Yeah, no. You know the vibes.
I know the vibes.
All right, so he's got to get going real quick. Thank you very much for coming out.
I thought we were talking about some plug talk, man. What's going on, man?
What do you? Oh, what do you want? What you need? What you want? Hey, I'm a facilitator, dog. I know him. What you need?
I don't need nothing.
I'm just kidding. This is satire. I know you already listened to me. Watch me. I got 2 phones. Shut up. So I ain't doing nothing.
Y'all check out my music. Go on YouTube. Rico Bandz, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good time.
Check out. Also,
hopefully y'all.
We're gonna pull. Is this you?
Yeah.
All right. So C Thug, we're gonna also pull that up. I'm gonna probably be playing some Call of Duty later. We'll go ahead and throw that on there. We'll be listening to that while we play. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to stream that as well through the Discord.
Okay.
Next guest that we have coming up, speaking about Plug Talk. Eventually, we'll all talk. Plug Talk happens when the mics are off. All right. So I'm not saying that we're doing any of that, but I'm saying that's not how this happens. We're just talking about the upfront videos and stuff like that. But and the reviews, and I got some reviews coming for Connected Alien Labs things right here. And then the next guest is Dab and Ricky. So thank you very much for coming out.
Bless
us. And we'll tap in more and more with the Tree Junkie and stuff. And as you drop more music and stuff, we'll be playing it through the
appreciate you
through the thing. All right. Well, thank you very much. Remember, tap in, smoke out, trip out. Love y'all. Deuces.
Hey.